got it together, honey. Make sure everything going wrong right. Okay. Peace, love, and about here, y'all. It's good. It is ShyTheGemini returning for another amazingly amazing video. What's up? What's popping? I'm recording live, so I won't have to go through the hassle of uploading, because it really is a hassle, and I feel like if I record a video, I want it to be uploaded right then and right there. Okay. So this video, first and foremost, make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, whoever might need this, my channel and stuff. It is retrograde. We're going through a lot of retrogrades right now. Not to say that has a lot of effect on free will, okay, but this retrograde ain't playing, baby. This retrograde saying it's time to get your shit together, okay? So I'm making this video. You can tell by the title. I think I might have did this video a couple years ago, but I kind of want to do like a refreshers. How to find your purpose, okay? How to find what you came here to do. And I kind of also want to relate it. If you're having a hard time trying to figure out what your purpose is, I'm gonna do some clarification, okay? So first things first, and I stated this before, your purpose comes from your passions, okay? So if you don't know what you want to do, you like, Shy, I've been trying to figure it out. I tried this, maybe this not working, and then I got my job here, and then this, and then I got kids, I got responsibilities on all stuff. That's okay, all right? Because like I said, when you follow your purpose is like an umbrella, okay? Once you stay under that umbrella, you're protected from bullshit. I've been noticing that. If I stay on a certain path, I'm protected. But once I deviate from that path, that's when I have a harder time in life, okay? So first things first, into finding your purpose, you want to look at the things that interest you at childhood. Pay attention to your childhood, okay? So life is like really living in a simulation. And sometimes I feel like a hypocrite because I overthink a lot, okay? I'm somebody who's in my head a lot, but I'm working on it. I'm a lot better than what I used to be. I can say that. I'm a lot better than what I used to be. So life is like a game. You ever play one of those games where you have an objective, yes, but you gotta like go around the game to get the clues, okay? I think the perfect example I can think of this is like, I don't know, y'all remember that game Kingdom Hearts? I could never figure out Kingdom Hearts. But Kingdom Hearts came out like 2004, 2005, and you had to kind of gather materials to complete the objective, okay? And that's what up though? And that's what life is really about, okay? So spirit, when you get out the womb, it's like a video game. You have to figure out what the clues are trying to tell you. It's around you, and people that you interact with too are also a reflection of your consciousness. So even though, like for example, even though somebody might do something negative in your vicinity, you kind of got to look and see what is that trying to tell you. It might tell you that, okay, might like certain things that this person does, but this person is showing me what not to do. So look at the things that you were interested as a child, okay? For example, me, I was obsessed with mermaids. I was obsessed with magic, astronomy. I love the planets, okay? I love anything dealing with the moon, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. Baby, I was into that. Sailor Moon was my favorite, okay? I liked mysticism. I like fairies, okay? As a child, I got complimented very well on how I spoke, okay? I was very, like, when in school, in the group project, I would be the person to deliver the presentation. So I might not have done as much work to contribute to the presentation. But when it comes to presenting the information on the presentation in front of the class, everybody looked to me to do that, okay? So that was a big thing. I knew I was really good at speaking, okay? Because my purpose is, I know based on my natal chart and based on my environment and the observations of people, things that people will say to me, I knew that I was meant to teach and to be of service. Now, sometimes, depending on your foundational upbringing, sometimes those gifts can kind of be manipulated. So if you kind of had if you didn't grow up in a healthy environment, your gifts and the things that you were supposed to do might be distorted. So for example, I like giving to people. I like helping people. But I grew up in a childhood where my need for service was exploited. So for a minute, you know, then in my early 20s, I had to do deprogramming for people pleasing and letting motherfuckers run over me and shit. And it was just all bad. So in my childhood, I knew that I was a great speaker. Okay, I told y'all, and I knew a lot of information. I told y'all the story where I was at the zoo with my mom one day, and this white couple, you know, white people love me, honey. So they were talking to me, and I was seeing the alligators, and I was like, hey, you know the difference between the alligator and the crocodile? And I told them the differences between the alligator and the crocodile. I told them some shit that I saw on Animal Planet about a month ago. And they was like, wow, you're so smart, da da da. I knew that was my purpose. So the fact that I like mysticism, aka occultism, I love Harry Potter, Sailor Moon, astronomy, astrology, mermaids, fairies, all of those things I was obsessed with as a child, okay? And I also knew I was a great speaker, and I also knew that I could help people. And also how I realized my purpose was, I went through a lot of emotional distress as a child, but I would always pick myself up, okay? I would always pick myself up, and it was just something about it, and I didn't even know that that was the ability, me transmuting. That was the ability of me turning my pain to empower myself. This is something I always naturally did, even when and it got really evident when I was a teenager. Like, okay, I didn't know what I was doing, but I was doing it, okay? So again, if you want to find what you're passionate about. I was really into the arts. I'm a creative. Okay, I'm a creative and I'm a good speaker. And throughout my childhood, I kind of piece the pieces together. I'm like, okay, I'm gifted in this. This is what I'm meant to do. And even with this YouTube shit, I didn't really start taking this YouTube shit serious until 2022. 2022, I got a message and Spirit was just like, you're supposed to be on camera. You're supposed to be helping people. You're supposed to be leading people to empower themselves through some type of spiritual practice, no matter what it might be. And 2022 is when I finally stepped into my purpose, and I accepted, okay, I am a shaman. Okay, mermaids are real, fairies are real, astrology real. Okay, now another way you can also help identify your purpose is astrology. Okay, so your natal chart is going to tell you what you came here to do. Now, mind you, I broke this down 3 times. Not 3 times, but I broke this down. I got a theory. Okay, so your tropical chart, which is your basic chart, when you walk up to somebody that asks you your sign, I'm a Gemini, I'm a Leo, because that's your tropical chart. There's your tropical chart, there's your sidereal chart, and there's your draconic chart. Your tropical chart is your existence in the 3rd dimensional plane. Your sidereal chart, or your Vedic astrology, Vedic astrology is you in 4th dimensional consciousness. And your draconic chart is you, is the energy of your soul, right? Because we are the soul within the vessel, all right? So the soul is the essence of who you are, and then the flesh, the physical body, the avatar, is the expression of that source, that soul that is within you, okay? You are not the car. The body is the car. You are not the car. You are the vehicle. You are the driver in the car, aka the soul, okay? So starting with so we are in the 3rd dimension. So you can start by looking at your natal chart, okay? For example, I knew my purpose was, I'm a Gemini. Gemini deals with information, communication, adaptability, duality, 2 truths existing as one thing, okay? And also gathering a lot of information, Gemini is really the information gatherer, okay? The information gatherer in basic arithmetic. So you're reading, you're writing, you're studying, compared to Sagittarius, which is the polar opposite. I say this all the time. Sagittarius, the polar opposite is, I'm not going to, for example, perfect example of Sagittarius and Gemini. Sagittarius would just, if you're putting together a crib, Sagittarius would just say, fuck it, I'm not reading the instructions. I'm just going to look at the pieces and put them together wherever my intuition feels right, because fire is intuition. Gemini, on the other hand, is, okay, I'm putting together this crib, so I need to read the directions step by step. Okay, A goes here, this screw goes here, this screw goes here. That's the difference between in polarities, okay? So me being a Gemini solidified my basically solidified my confidence in helping me identify my purpose, in knowing that I meant to speak. Okay, Gemini rules the throat chakra. I meant to speak. Okay, and then your house placements also help with that as well. Okay, so the planet is the what, the sign that is in is the how. So planet, sun, self-expression, ego. How, Gemini, adaptable, communication, basic arithmetic, gathering information. House placement is in what area in the human experience does this manifest. So I have my sun in the second house. So the second house is all about possessions, value, not only tangible value, but internal value, building your value. Okay, so I understand by understanding my chart. Okay, I'm here to communicate. My voice is going to make me profit. Second house, my voice is my value. My voice is how I accumulate resources. What I speak and what I know, aka Gemini, the information that I know is supposed to accumulate resources. Okay, now I'm gonna give a couple examples of some zodiacs that kind of help y'all to see, kind of just give you a little idea of where I'm coming from. Okay, so if your sun sign is in Pisces, okay, Pisces is a mutable sign like Gemini. Pisces, their ultimate purpose is often about connecting with others and exploring the deeper aspect of existence. Okay, Pisces, water sign, emotional connections, while also figuring out, you can say Aquarius represents the highest form of humanity, but Pisces represents transcending humanity. So Aquarius is the highest form of humanity with the humanitarianism, but then after that comes Pisces, and Pisces is just, okay, the things beyond this world. That's Pisces. Okay, so if you're a Pisces, your purpose has a lot to do with connecting with others and exploring the deeper aspects of the world, getting into mysticism, getting into the cult, getting into metaphysics, or even religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, just it's kind of similar to Sagittarius, trying to figure out why we're here and then embodying that and then transcending that. Okay, Cancer. Okay, so Cancer is pretty interesting. So Cancer's overall, if you're Cancer, your sun sign is in Cancer. So in this realm, you need to be focusing on fostering deep connections and providing emotional stability with those around them. Okay, so Cancer is about family traditions, ancestry, the roots. If you know a Cancer, Cancer is really, really big on family. Okay, so one of Cancer's purposes is providing emotional connections with the people that they deem important. Okay, it's kind of similar to Capricorn. So they're on the same spectrum, but Capricorn does that by actually providing a legacy, a physical legacy. Now, Cancers can do the same thing too, because you see 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a Cancer. So he's really good at business. He pulls from that Capricorn polarity. He really good at business. He knows how to make money. Every time you see 50 Cent, every few months, he always got a new business plan. So Cancer is supposed to provide stability for, it don't even have to necessarily be your blood family. It can just be a community of people that you emotionally connect to, who have similar interests. Okay, hey everybody in the chat, what's up? Leo, you know, Leo's one of my favorite signs. I love Leo. Leo's purpose typically revolves around embracing their individuality and inspiring others to do the same. That's really important. It's kind of similar to Aquarius in a way. Leo, I always tell Leos are supposed to have a creative expression, whether it's clothing design, content making, music. They're supposed to have a creative outlet and then get admired for it. That's how they feel fulfilled. Perfect example, I keep telling y'all, Dolph and Key Glock. Dolph and Key Glock are really, really good examples of that. They build stability based off their creative expression. It's different, and you can kind of see the different distinct Leos are very distinct. They have a certain taste to them. Like you can tell by that recent interview with Key Glock and Lil Yachty. You can see how Key Glock just being himself. He not trying to fit in with Lil Yachty and his friends. He just, nigga, I'm just here. Like I'm me. My name Key Glock. Embodying the sun. The sun shines alone. Okay. So Leos, you're supposed to have a creative expression and encourage people to be their more individual selves. Okay, that is your purpose. Okay, and mind you, astrology is all fun. It's fun to read, but take astrology serious because it's a cheat sheet. It's a map. Occultism and all this metaphysical shit that we learning. It's in divination and tarot and all that shit. That is a blessing to be able to learn. Don't let nobody shame you for being into different shit because you have cheat codes. Occultism is cheat codes, okay? You know how much shit that I avoided because I do tarot? Tarot reminds me, like tarot, it's a cheat sheet. It really is. It's a cheat sheet. Like, it's literally like a video game. Like, the occultism, the metaphysics, all that is really to give you a cheat sheet to this game called life, okay? And those who are against it usually be the people that struggle the most. Now, some people make it through the struggle, like straight 3D, linear, like on some... I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kaiba. Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a perfect example because Kaiba, he's very 3D. But he don't believe in that mysticism. Every time they tell him, oh, Kaiba, we got a demon that's coming to destroy the planet. And he like, I don't give a fuck. I don't believe in demons. I don't believe in fate. I make my own fate. But the only time Kaiba would help Yugi and everybody is if his business is affected. If Kaiba's business is affected, that's the only way he'll help Yugi and everybody else. So that's a perfect example of somebody who lives straight in the 3D. They don't believe in none of that. They don't believe in metaphysical. So it's possible, but baby, I ain't got a lot of energy for that. Okay. So if you're a Taurus, okay. So Taurus, your purpose often revolves around cultivating stability and beauty in both your personal life and the lives of others. So Taurus, earth sign, literally about accumulating resources. The best way I can describe a Taurus is a farmer. So a farmer plants his seeds every day, consistently. Taurus is about consistency, okay? So Taurus is supposed to provide stability to themselves and others through material, consistent efforts, like a farmer. A farmer has to plant seeds in the springtime, water, and then reap the harvest into the fall. And then that's how they're able to accumulate their own stability by constantly repeating that over the years and providing for themselves and providing for their families if they have some. Like a house, okay? A Taurus will build a house brick by brick. It might take a while because, Taurus is slow. Not slow like mental slow, but slow and steady and consistent efforts. Okay, that's Taurus. Okay, so that is the purpose. If you're a Taurus, your sun sign is in Taurus. That's the purpose. You're supposed to cultivate something bit by bit by bit. to accumulate stability. Okay? Like, what's his name from Snowfall? I built this shit. Brick by brick. Me. That's some Taurus shit. Okay? Capricorn. Okay. So Capricorn, if you're a Capricorn sun, your purpose revolves around creating lasting impact through dedication, discipline, and commitment to their aspirations. Now, just like Taurus, Capricorn is the earth sign. When a Capricorn has a goal, no matter how long it takes, them motherfuckers is gonna get to that motherfucking goal, okay? So if you are a Capricorn, one of your purposes is to have an aspiration through discipline. So if you have a goal, if you have something that you want to accomplish, okay? It's kind of similar to Taurus in a little bit, but it's different. That's why, earth signs usually, typically, stereotypically, not always, go well together, because they understand the value of discipline and reaching their aspirations. And also, if you're a Capricorn too, one of your purposes is to build some type of legacy. When I think of Capricorn, I think of a father of a CEO company who gives generational wealth to their children. Okay, that's what I feel like. I feel like Cancer is like the mother who builds the home and maintains the emotional connections at home, while Capricorn is out at those business meetings. Capricorn is out trying to figure out what moves to make next. How can I invest this? So how can I invest this amount of money so I can get a return times 10 based on that investment? Okay, so Capricorn 10th house, all about, perfect example, like Ghost from Power. Ghost from Power is a Capricorn. So if you kind of want to, I'm not telling you to steal drugs, okay? But if you kind of want to see the purpose of Capricorn, watch Power. Okay, that's a perfect example of Capricorn energy. Providing for my family, even though Ghost did some morally questionable things. He didn't have that Cancer polarity. So he's telling Tyreek, I sold drugs, I did all this shit so you can have a better future. But he lacked that Cancer polarity where he didn't give that emotion, he didn't tend to his home. He didn't give that emotional connection to Tyreek. However, after Ghost died, you see in Tyreek's version, in Ghost Book 2, that even though Tyreek can say wherever he wants about his daddy, but at the end of the day, he has a trust fund and he's able to go to one of the best schools in New York. So he can talk shit about Ghost, but because of Ghost's efforts over the years to accumulate certain resources so his kids can have a stable future, Tyreek reaps the benefit of that. So he might resent his father emotionally, lack of the Cancer energy, but look at the material legacy that he left even after he died. And that is perfect example of Capricorn. Striving to be the best. Striving to, okay, I want to get out the drug business. I'm investing in this. Gotta keep going. Okay, after I invest in my club, okay, gotta go to the mountain goat. That's Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn is the mountain goat. They'll climb, no matter how hard it looks, how steep, and that's why I respect Capricorns. Higher functioning Capricorns, because lower functioning Capricorns, they can be crazy, honey. That's why Capricorn is represented by the devil in the tarot. Okay, because yes, the devil is the material realm. Okay, and what makes the world go around? Money. Okay, and sometimes that can bind people into negative behavioral patterns. Okay. Scorpio. Okay, so if you're a Scorpio sun, your purpose often revolves around embracing transformation and helping others navigate the depths of their own experience. Okay, so Scorpio suns are supposed to, they can do other things, but in order to feel happy, they have to go through periods of emotional death and rebirth. So, for example, and I'm a fluent in Scorpio energy, honey. Emotional loss, recovering from abuse, recovering from the death of a loved one, okay? And I notice typically Capricorns and Scorpios have a harder life, but it's really to teach them how to die emotionally, accept it, die, and then to be reborn. Because there's I told y'all, 3 stages. Degrees do matter. You're right. Degrees matter a lot. Like I said, astrology is very complicated. Degrees do matter. So, 3 stages of Scorpio. I think I'm going to do a video on this. So there's the Scorpion stage. What is it? The Serpent stage. And then there's the Eagle and Phoenix stage. I have yet to, it can apply to Scorpio risings, but your rising is more the energy that you give off when I walk up and meet you. Okay, because it's like you show your rising before you show your sun sign. So the rising is like the door, and then your sun sign is like the living room. Okay, so the rising sign is like the door, the front porch. Sun sign is the living room. And then I've talked about this too. Your MC, your 10th house, is how people perceive you via your reputation. So this is why I keep telling y'all, celebrities, people be like, oh, they're not who I expected them to be, because when you view a celebrity, you view them through the lens of their 10th house. Okay, so it's different from their public persona, aka their work. So the thing that you do for work, the thing that you do in society, okay, that is how you perceive that celebrity, through their 10th house, their MC. Okay, now when you meet them, you're meeting their rising. So their MC and their rising is completely different. Your 10th house is how I see you on TV, is how I see you in interviews. This is the persona that you put on in interviews. Okay, but the rising is when I physically walk up to you in person, when I meet you in person. If I catch you, I live in Atlanta, so you find celebrities anywhere. If I catch you at the Cheesecake Factory, I'm going to meet your rising compared to your MC, compared to what I see you on TV. Okay? So, back to Scorpios. Scorpios, you are supposed to take your traumatic experiences and to help others, to be kind of a beacon of light to others, to help them navigate those experiences. No shade, no tea. I think I met only one evolved Scorpio. I don't think I've ever met I would like to meet an evolved Scorpio. If I was to meet an evolved Scorpio, I'd be impressed. But a lot of the Scorpios I meet, they do not be involved. They be stuck in that Scorpion stage, just stinging everybody. And I keep telling Scorpios, if Scorpios don't endure that spiritual transformation, everything that they touch turns to shit. Like Drake and Future, both Scorpio suns, right? I like Future particularly. Future, his moon conjunct my sun. I looked at our astrology. We got some good astrology going on. But okay, so deep down, because I had a dream about Future a couple years back. Deep down, Future just wants somebody to love him and listen to him. That's all that nigga want. But because he can't generate those emotional experiences, because Future can't generate those emotional experiences and actually die and turn his pain into power, he's the type of Scorpio that holds on to that pain. He might die deep a little bit, feel his emotions, but it ain't really there. So that's why each time he try to get in a relationship, it never works out, because he's not alchemizing that pain into power. It's like a burden. It's like it's still attached to him. So even though deep down Future wants a relationship, I know it, I can see it on him. Okay, Future is somebody I can read down. Okay, but because he hasn't done that alchemical process that you're supposed to do, that ego death, there you go, that ego death, because sun sign rules the ego, because he hasn't done that, he suffers. He don't get that love. I remember that interview he had asked, like, oh, Interviewer asked him, do you want to be in a relationship? And he said he didn't want to be in a relationship with his baby mamas and stuff like that. Like, he's actively looking for a relationship, but he'll never get it. Same thing with Drake. Okay, now Drake is a special case. Okay, but Drake, although both Drake and Future, Scorpio Sun, both accumulated their accumulated wealth and status. However, there is something missing on the internal. So this is why Drake hasn't had that ego death. Okay, even though Kendrick kind of took a blow at that ego death, it's like he's stuck at the bottom from that ego death. He don't know how to transmute and acclimatize that. He still want to hold on to that old identity of that old ego that Kendrick already shattered. So now he's harboring that. He's harboring that energy of not being able to transmute that ego death. And this is why Drake is kind of seeing a plummet in his reputation. Sorry, like, it is what it is. Because Scorpio suns need to alchemize their pain to produce power. And then once a Scorpio does that, boom, it's like a rubber band. They take it off. They on some song. They on to different shit. They on to, so Scorpios is real tricky. Okay, these is people that they really want love. Scorpios, you gotta be careful, Scorpios. Scorpios really want love, but they go about it in the wrong way. Okay, they go about it in the wrong way. They be trying to harbor that pain, and so that's why everything they try to touch in terms of, because Scorpios want connections. Every time they try to, they might be able to generate money because Scorpio rules the Pluto. Pluto is god of the underworld. So Hades is rich. Don't get me wrong. Hades, when you think about Scorpio, Hades is rich. Hades is not broke at all. But Hades is miserable. Let's be honest. Like, in some timelines, when we're talking about Hades, or aka the devil, Hades is miserable. That's why he had to capture Persephone and force her to be his wife. He's miserable. So he might be the god of the underworld, and he might be in charge of Tartarus. If y'all know, I'm real deep into mythology. He might be in charge of Tartarus. He might be in charge of Sybaris. He's in charge of the underworld. But ultimately, Hades is miserable. Okay, because he hasn't dealt with the rejection of his father, aka Kronos, and he hasn't dealt with the rejections of Zeus and his other brothers. So he just rich as hell in the underworld, miserable as fuck. That's Scorpio. Ooh, I like that. I'm on fire today. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna do a couple more, then I'll wrap it up. If you're a Virgo sun, Virgo is one of my favorite. Virgo, to figure out your purpose is real easy, honey. So Virgo suns revolve their life making a tangible, positive impact through practical skills and their compassionate nature. Okay, so Virgo is the fixer. Virgo, I always say, if you want a job done, you get a Virgo. Okay, you get a Virgo. So Virgos, their job is to basically, I would say, improve things. No matter if it's in your job, your daily routines. But you got to be careful, Virgo, with trying to improve things, because sometimes Virgos want to improve people. Virgos have a real big habit of being fixers, like Pisces. Pisces and Virgo, like I said, sister signs. They're same, but they do it on a different spectrum. Pisces will date you if you have a habit and they think they're helping you by giving you their love, but in really you're just enabling them. Now Virgo wants to help you tangibly. Okay, wants to help you tangibly. So if Pisces and Virgo are dating drug addicts, they'll do it in two different ways. So Pisces will think that their love is going to get you away from healing that drug habit, and it's not. A Virgo would invest in you going to rehab and coming home from work and taking care of you and looking over and seeing that you weren't relapsed. Okay, so it's same beast, but two different spectrums. Okay, so Virgos are the improver. I call them the improvers. Okay, They are very, when higher functioning Virgo can look at things that a lot of people overlook. Okay, so I think having a lawyer that's a Virgo will be great because they can read the fine print of your contract. Okay, if you want a cleaning service or something, Virgos will be really, really good at that. Okay, because they're really good at improving things. That's one of the purposes of Virgo. Improving things through the tangible, through the physical, through the pinnacles. Okay, so that's Virgo. And so you gotta be careful, Virgo. You can't be fixing people, honey. Because I dated a Virgo, and I see why I dated a Virgo in my early 20s, because I was a mess in my early 20s. But he grounded me, though. Like the Virgo I dated in college, he grounded me. I can get to Aquarius, because Aquarius is a really good one. Okay? If you're a Gemini, like myself, I already said, our purpose as Geminis is to foster communication and understanding while exploring the diverse facets of the world. Okay, so Geminis, we use our voice, we use information, we inform people about things. Gemini, Mercury, Hermes. Y'all, I keep telling y'all, Hermes in Greek mythology was the messenger. Look at the movie the Disney movie Hercules. That's Gemini. Hermes informs Zeus and everybody, hey, you know, down there on Earth, it's a volcano down there on Earth, and they ask for help, Zeus. You go do something about it, okay? Or this is what's going on with the ant. Like, Hermes is the reporter to the gods, okay? But Hermes also is that space between the higher realms and the lower realms, because they move similar to Pisces, but we do it through our minds. Okay, so each elemental placement is going to show you what area your ego might be expressed. Okay, so air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we move through the world through our minds. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they move through the world via how they feel in connections with other people. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs, they move through the world through inspiration, action. Okay, earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, they move through the world. They view they move through the world via tangible, the 3D. Okay, so Gemini revolves communication and providing a multitude of perspectives. Okay, now y'all asking me about Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, Aquarius is easy. Aquarius are meant to bring fresh new ideas to the world. Okay, so let's say back in the 1800s, perfect example of Aquarius energy, Thomas Edison. I don't think he was an Aquarius, but his energy, the thought process was in an Aquarian way. He might got some Uranus placements, he might got some Aquarius placements. I don't know the man's chart. But in the 1800s, before electricity, people did not understand and at that time in society, people did not understand the concept of electricity and power. But it took somebody to go against the grain. It took somebody to have a different thought process. It took somebody to see the future to develop power. Now, that's Aquarius energy. Same thing with the Wright, Tesla too. Same thing with the Wright brothers. The Wright brothers, a lot of people at that time did not think it was impossible for humans to fly. Only birds could fly. Exactly, Tesla. Tesla came with ideas, and motherfuckers thought he was crazy. But at that time in society, because of what society was, society needed a wake up. Society needed new ideas. So Aquarius brings new perspectives and new ideas to evolve humanity. There we go. As Aquarius provides perspectives, and that's how they serve humanity. Aquarius serves humanity through bringing new innovative ideas to propel humanity forward. Okay? But at that time, because Aquarius rules the future, at that time, motherfuckers be thinking they crazy. At that time, motherfuckers think they crazy. For example, it's so many Aquarius I can use. Paris Hilton, Aquarius. She does a lot of charity work. She uses her creative expression to, like, for example, DJing and stuff like that. And when you actually talk to Paris Hilton, and she dropped the Dumb Blonde act because she realized, you know, hey, that act served me at this point in time, but this point in time, I kind of really need to be sharpening my skills. Okay, I need to really show the world who I am, and it's different. So this is why Aquarius can be the outlaws or the outcasts. It's because their ideas are so far ahead that, depending on the time frame where humanity is, it may seem crazy to them. Okay, so again, Aquarius energy will be like the Wright brothers. Motherfuckers didn't think that humans could fly airplanes, but it took somebody to go against the grain at that time to develop the airplane. Bam, now we got commercial flights. Boom. But at that time, when the Wright brothers was developing airplanes, people thought they was crazy. People thought that, oh my God, only, I think the Wright brothers, their dad was like, only angels and birds fly. Humans are not made to fly. Bam, now we got airplanes. So people thought that they was crazy at that time for trying to develop an aircraft that can carry human beings. And then look at currently today, 2024. Airplanes is everywhere. Okay, so that is Aquarius's purpose, to embody individuality, just like Leo. But that's the thing. Aquarius don't seek the attention. Aquarius gets attention from not seeking the attention. That's the difference. Where Leo, like, look at me. I put something out, admire me for it. I'm waiting on to be admired. Aquarius, like J. Cole. Aquarius is like, I'm doing my own shit. I got my own lane. I don't care about the fame and the attention. Yeah, it's humanitarianism. There you go. Aquarius is humanitarianism. Like J. Cole. J. Cole, so he be somebody that's out the way. He be somebody that don't even want the attention. But because his music he's different, because of that Aquarian energy where I'm just putting out my work. It seem a little odd, my flow a little odd, but people are fucking with it. They fuck with it. Okay? They fuck with it. And you don't see J. Cole everywhere. You don't see J. Cole with all these chains. And people like him because of that. So again, Leo and Aquarius, they're the same. They're the same, but they're on two different spectrums of polarity. However, they can both integrate, you know, at any time. We got free will. At any time we can integrate. Okay? So that's Aquarius. Humanitarian, having ideas for humanitarianism. Like Sheer 7. Sheer 7 has a Aquarius Venus. And she don't care what people think about her. She's like, okay, I know I'm getting this fame now. I didn't ask for it. And I'm not going to change who I am to appear to certain people. Like, somebody asked Sheer 7 about the Palestine shit. And a lot of people who are new to Sheer was offended. But a lot of people that were used to Sheer is like, Sheer don't take sides. Sheer is more focused on her reality and what she got going on, and that is true. And a lot of people was mad about that. Like, really, your reality is all that you really can control. And I'm not about to sit here and be politically correct and change my opinions because motherfuckers feel some she didn't get fucked because motherfuckers feel some type of way. She's like, I've been doing this YouTube shit for 10 years. Y'all are just now seeing my face. And you think I'm finna change my opinion because you just saw me and you just realized I exist and I've been doing this for 10 years? I think not. That's an example of Aquarius. Okay? So, Yeah, that's my girl, honey. Like, everything I know, about 70% of what I know is from She Year 7. All my occult knowledge and stuff and alchemy, because of her. Okay? I'm going to do a couple more and then I'm going to wrap up. Or if y'all got questions, and if y'all got topics about what y'all want me to do my next video, please let me know, because I be sitting here thinking like, damn, what do people want me to talk about? So please, in the chat, what y'all want me to talk about for my next upcoming videos, because I'm almost running out of ideas. So we did Gemini. Okay, we'll do Libra and Sagittarius, and then I'm wrapping it up. Okay, so Libra, their purpose revolves around enhancing connections and promoting harmony in both personal and in social contexts. Okay, so Libra, we already know the scales of the balance. Libra is the sign. Libra is the bridge. Like, okay, so from Aries to Virgo, you're dealing with humanity. And then from Libra to Pisces, you're dealing with spiritual concepts, okay? So Libra is the delegator, okay? This is why some Libras can be really good at law, okay? The legal system represents Libra. Objective, doesn't really take sides. Willing to get two things that might be different to come to some sort of unity. Now, most times Libra struggle, this is more of an internal struggle with Libra. So a higher functioning Libra does better when they have mastered this within themselves. Because if they can't master it within themselves, you already know, as within, so without. This is where the disbalance comes in at. Libra is a very interesting, it's a very interesting archetype, okay? It's fairness. Okay, now fairness without objectivity. Without subjectivity, okay? Because air signs, we deal with the mind. We don't deal with feelings, and we deal with the mind, okay? If you look at Ma'at or Archangel Michael, because Ma'at and Archangel Michael are the same entity, okay? So when you're dealing with, okay, I have to learn this, okay? So for example, perfect way I can describe Libra is, let's say somebody in a relationship hurt you or rejects you, okay? Like, they're not going to get karma for necessarily hurting your feelings, okay? It doesn't work out that way. But if they committed a transgression that tried to manipulate your free will, especially, if someone commits transgressions to try to manipulate your free will so they can get a desired outcome from you, then that's when karma, or then that's when Libra, or then that's when Ma'at comes into play, or then that's when Archangel Michael comes into play. Because somebody just don't get karma because they hurt your feelings. It never is. No, like I said, doesn't deal with subjectivity, but it depends on if they committed a certain transgression. Then it might be, the universe will allow something to happen so it can balance out. Like, I remember, I ain't gonna name no names, but I wasn't involved with this guy, but this guy, he committed a transgression towards me because he tried to present me in a way, or throw me under the bus in a way, to make it seem like I had a different intention that I didn't. Okay, so the ability to try to manipulate somebody against their free will, or paint a narrative against somebody's true essence to present it this way, as a result, eventually he ended up going to jail like 2 years later. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was the karma. That was the debt to be paid. So karma is just a rebalancing scale to make sure, because everything in the universe has to be balanced. In order for somebody to be rich, somebody got to be poor. In order for you to be happy, somebody got to be unhappy. For my people pleasers, I heard this girl say, she was like, as a recovering people pleaser, sometimes somebody gonna be mad, and it ain't gonna be me, you know. And that's this a balanced scale. It has nothing to do with my feelings are hurt. It's like court, like a judge. You sitting in front of a judge. That's Libra. Libra is not going to look at the subjective. Well, I murdered him because he spit in my potatoes. Like, oh, like it don't work like that. Like the judge is gonna be looking at you like, okay, so maybe you're gonna need to go to some anger management counseling on top of this 30 years I'm gonna give you. Maybe I'll sign you up for some counseling on top of this. So everything is about objective balance. That's what Libra is for. Libra is the delegator without any attachment to emotions. To really look at something objectively, this is what air signs, this is what we do. We look at, well, higher functioning air signs. We look at things objectively and then we come to a conclusion. Okay, that is Libra. Okay, but most Libras can't even balance the shit out within themselves, honey, before they can even start delegating shit on the outside world. So, you know, yeah, motherfuckers be going to, baby. And I might make a video on that too. How people get karma based on your Saturn sign. Okay, I got Saturn in the 12th house. So when people fuck me up, they be in their Saturn. So 12th house, Pisces, Saturn, restrictions. So when people fuck me over, they either get locked up in jail physically, or they go to spiritual jail, or they trapped in their mind. They can't. I'm on their mind all the time. That's people's karma. I'm on their mind all the time. They can't, you know. I'm on their mind all the time. So I might make a video on that. How Saturn, when somebody commits a transgression towards you, your Saturn placement is the karma that they get. And same for you. So if your karma is based on, you do something to somebody else, your karma is going to get your karma, what's future video you talking about? Your karma is going to be your Saturn placement. Okay, so be careful of that. And then lastly, this is the last one I'm finna do. Then I'm wrapping up. Sagittarius. If you have Sagittarius sun, Sagittarius, their overall purpose revolves around encouraging exploration, personal growth, and a broader understanding of life. Okay? So, Sagittarius, Bobby Hemmett is a perfect example of that, because Bobby Hemmett was actually a Sagittarius in his purpose. Sagittarius is supposed to expand people's mind. Okay, Sagittarius is supposed to learn, okay, so similar to Gemini, Sagittarius is supposed to learn things from different cultures and bring it to the forefront. Okay, so encouraging broader perspectives, encourage you to think different, encourage you to expand. We got Jupiter, expansion. Okay, so that's the Sagittarius purpose. The Sagittarius purpose is to travel the world, get experiences, and then teach other people about certain values from different cultures. So what makes humans different is our cultures. Okay, so, and culture doesn't just necessarily have to be, and what I'm gonna say, culture consists of food, dress, and mannerisms. Okay, food, dress, mannerisms, and forms of communications. So it's certain behavior, like for example, in Europe, the dating scene in Europe is different from here in America. Here in America, you can fuck 3 different people 3 different times consistently for 6 months straight, and it's okay to not be committed to people. But over there in Europe, if you consistently having sex with people, then y'all go together. Like in Europe, the hookup culture is not really big in Europe, in the Eastern world. Hookup culture is more of an American thing, okay? Or like certain, like in Japan, bowing. Those are different cultures. That's a different form of culture, is the social dynamics, okay? Over here, you bow to somebody over here, they're going to be looking at you like you crazy, okay? So Sagittarius is supposed to learn from all of these, learn doctrines, learn cultures, learn just how other people think, to broaden their ideas, and then teach other people who might not be familiar, have you really, like, that's nice, but that's not all it is. That's what Sagittarius be like, that's nice, but you'll only be, a Sagittarius will tell somebody you're only acting like that because of how you grew up. That's not really the totality of humanity. So Sagittarius gives a broader idea from different shit, from different cultures. They introduce, well, have you thought about this? Because culture can limit you. I talked about this. Your culture can limit you. Okay? Like black culture. There are things in black culture that other people in cultures don't do. Good and bad. Okay? Sometimes in white cultures, little kids talk to their mama crazy. In black cultures, you talk to a black mama crazy, you might not live to tell the tale. You talk to Hispanic mama crazy, you might not live to tell the tale. Okay? So it's different. Okay? So that is what Sagittarius is about. It's about learning different ways of humanity, studying different ways of humanity, studying different doctrines to get a full picture. And then to either teach people, because Sagittarius is a teacher too, just like Gemini, or either show people via demonstration, via living their life. Okay, that's like really the best way I can describe everything. So again, a lot of everything that I described too, it depends on your house placement, because your house placement is going to tell you in what area of your life does this manifest. So you can have a Sagittarius placement, but in what area of a life does it show the most? Okay, if you got Sagittarius in the 7th house, so your need for expansion, your need to teach, or your need to show people things might come in your personal relationships, your one-on-one connections. If you got Sagittarius in the 12th house, your need to teach and your need to expand and your need to learn different things are in spiritual matters and are in a more secluded and in your isolation, in your subconscious rather. So it might not be extroverted as somebody who has Sagittarius in the 1st house, who might be a teacher, or have Sagittarius in the 3rd house. Like your Sagittarius can be in the 12th house, but you're still on this exploration. Sagittarius in the 2nd house would be more your values. It can manifest as the things that you value, and your values are things that are important to you. It's really important to establish values, because values is how you get people how you eliminate people who are not like you. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us, aka they don't have the same values with me. So I don't fuck with them because you don't have the same values that I do. You don't live by the same code that I do. So Sagittarius in the 2nd house could either be accumulating wealth or accumulating materialism through travel, learning different things, and it can also be your value system. What do you... Hey! Sorry. I got cats. Boy, I got this kitten and she just... Bro, she got an Aries Mars and she be terrorized. She be doing too much. Like, she be doing too much. Like, I've never had a kitten like this. She be doing too much and she hard-headed. Like, she cute, but she be doing too much. Because my other cat just want to be left alone. My other cat, my 2nd cat, my gray cat, got boundaries. So she don't like a lot of people talking to her and touching her unless she comfortable. But the cat just keep fucking with her, not giving her boundaries. And I be having to come in and reprimand. But anyway, what was I saying? But yeah, a Sagittarius in the 2nd house might manifest as acquiring wealth through broader experiences, or having your values expanded. Okay, having your values based on, okay, if I'm black, well, I'm not just going to subscribe to that because Asian cultures do this, Russian cultures do this. So taking a little bit of everything and make yourself whole. Okay, so that's how it can manifest, having Sagittarius on your 2nd house. Okay, so if y'all got any other questions, yeah, I'm about to put my kitten up. She started to fucking, yeah, I'm about to whoop her ass. I'm about to whoop her ass. But yeah, if y'all got any other questions, let me know before I skate out of here. It could be anything about light magic, dark magic, angels, mermaids. Ask me anything, because 9 times out of 10, I know it. Again, that's my purpose. I know a lot of shit. And if I don't know it, I don't mind saying I don't know it. Players fuck up too. Shit. I ain't got nothing to prove. So. You're very welcome, darling. This is why I'm here, baby. I'm here to serve. That's why I'm here. That's really all I'm here. I am here to serve. Y'all are very welcome. That's what I'm here for. And like I said, if you don't know your stuff, hit me up for a reading. Okay. My natal chart packages, like I said, is very, very detailed. And even then, I might do a little discount probably this next upcoming month and stuff. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all want. Talk about how to identify and connect with your birth deities, angels, guides that are most compatible with your birthday. Okay, I can look into that. And then somebody wanted me to decode a future video. Okay, so in your chart, okay, so I break down the description, like in my natal chart packages, I have a description breaking down how to read your chart. And even then, I got other packages too to help you read your chart. Like, I got 4 packages. One is just, I don't even remember right now, but I think one is just your basic natal chart, relationships, like the energies with your relationships, and the energies of your money. I got a second chart that does the energy with your regular chart, your energies with your relationships, the energies with your money in the past life. Then I got ones where I do your natal chart, aka your third dimensional self, and I also do a draconic reading too. So I do the draconic reading, and that's the aspect of your soul. Okay, so like I said, your draconic chart is basically, you can reincarnate into many different things and you're still going to have this energy. You can come back as a fucking cat if you choose to. You're still going to have your draconic places with you. So your draconic placements are with you forever. Like, this is your eternal self. Because, you know, we don't die. We just move on. Okay, like this, for example, this my last reincarnation. So I'm trying to, aside the bullshit that I'm going through right now, baby, this is it. This is it for me. After this, I don't think I'm gonna have no kids, because when you have kids, you can be an ancestor. I don't think I'm trying to be no ancestors. Maybe I'll be a spirit guide. Who knows? But baby, I ain't coming back here. That's why I don't think I want to have kids. And even if I do have kids, it's got to be a powerful man. He got to have some. He got to come from a strong bloodline, a bloodline of samurais, a bloodline of shamans. Somebody, Vikings. He got to be strong for me to want to reproduce. Because like I said, when you reproduce, you become an ancestor. Now, to be an ancestor is a privilege. Because I said in my last video, not all ancestors fuck with you. But to be an ancestor is a badge of honor. It's a privilege. But I don't think I have. It's like, how can I do that? I don't think I had the patience. But damn, I be wanting my spirit guides and ancestors to be having patience with me too. So, I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, your draconic. So I have all of those different packages. So I will put it, again, I'm gonna put my stuff in my description box, and I send you a sample of a previous client so y'all can see what y'all getting, you know, y'all can see what you are getting. So like I said, I'm not just talking this shit, it's to help you, okay? Because it's the natal chart is a lot of information, and I try to produce what I feel was helpful to me. So the format in which I do my natal charts, I feel like was helpful to me. It was helpful to me. It's extremely helpful. Because that's how I kind of, like, me stepping into finding astrology was how I got here. So me, okay, this is and this and this is, it's how I got here. So I'm only doing what I know would help me. So I do these things and I talk about these things because these are the things that help me. And like I said, that's the whole point of learning. You can listen to this teacher. You can listen to this teacher. You can listen to this person. That's the whole purpose of life, is just taking things for, and if it don't resonate, you don't got to make it fit. If it don't resonate, it ain't for you. But I like to give people a solid foundation to get to a destination where they're trying to be. Okay. Yeah, it's hell. Yeah, it is hell down here, man. Earth fucking sucks, bro. Earth sucks. Like, this shit fucking sucks. Especially if you was like born into a karmic family. So it's like, I really have to get this shit out the mud. Like, motherfuckers down here, bro, like, and it's getting worse. Like, motherfuckers down here are crazy. Like, I'm finding shit out now. I'm finding out people who I thought was fucking with me in my corner don't fuck with me, bro. That shit hurts. This shit is really, this some cruel ass shit. And I see why a lot of motherfuckers in the Matrix losing their motherfucking mind. I see why people going through depression and shit. This is a cold motherfucking world out here. And really only the strong survive. This is why I like my spiritual practices, because this shit keep me balanced. But Earth, this shit fucking sucks. Don't ask me to come down here no more. I say this every day. Don't ask me to come down here no more. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Because I get it. The human experience is an experience. Because you can have a spiritual experience. It's like how Panic said. The spiritual, being a spirit and the ethers coming to a human experience. You can get whatever you want when you a spirit. When you don't have a physical vessel and you just float in, like, okay, I can go to this dimension. I can visit Earth. I can visit Nibiru. I can visit the mermaids. That's easy. I get it. It's easy. But having a physical body, it's like you have to battle the nervous system. You have to battle the nervous system. And that's crazy. Like, it's certain things that, like, I have a really bad anxiety, and it's because of how I raised and the people I was raised by. And so every day I'm fighting between my spirit and soul is telling me, bitch, stop worrying. Bitch, you're gonna be okay. Don't spirit take care of you. Haven't spirit been taking care of you? But then you got set, the physical body, who, like, cause it's like my mind is like, bro, the past is over. This is what you struggle. This is like being a human experience. The past is over. There's no need to have anxiety. Your intuition is telling you that this thing is going to work out, but it's like you got to constantly fight with the nervous system. And it's like, even though, like I said, your body is an entity. It's an entity. So even if you was like in Afghanistan or something, you might be, let's say you in Afghanistan and then you come back and you live in a mansion. You won't even be able to fully enjoy living in that mansion because your body got to catch up. It's like you really got to take care of your body. You have to take care of your body. Like, your body, that's why they say 333, mind, body, soul. It's like your body got to match up with your soul. Sometimes my mind and my spirit, they be one. But it's like my body be like, okay. And I get so frustrated. I'm like, okay, bro. Why are we having anxiety? Why are we doing this? Why are we overthinking? But my mind and my soul know, okay, everything's okay. But it's like my body is like, bro, like, it's so, and at least I have the awareness to understand that and not associate. I think I'm going to make a video on that. How to navigate the avatar. How to navigate your avatar. Because the soul sits in the sacral chakra. That's a cheat code. The soul sits in the sacral. Okay? Like, that's where your soul is active. Like, when you die, when they say, like, your soul is ejected out the body, the soul is sitting in your sacral, right? And it's like we in a VR program. We in a VR video game. But the thing is, everything is real. You feel me? Like, the thing, at least everything feels real. The stimulus feels real, right? So, yeah, like I said, Earth sucks, man. Like, I'm so tired of being portrayed, bro. Like, but it's all good, because after every betrayal, I'll be glowing the fuck up. But because, you know, I got Pluto and Scorpio, and I got a whole bunch of other Pluto placements. So betrayal, but it's like, bro, I've been realizing that shit my whole life. I've been going through betrayal. I really have. Like, and the shit really sucked, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna get up out of here, because I'm about to whip my kitten's ass. Because she be doing too much. She be terrorizing the whole damn house. Okay? And I'm hoping as she get older, she calm down. But I might have to start whooping her ass. Because it's like, when you got cats, you have to establish a hierarchy. So she's not respecting my older cats. Okay, she's not like she wants to play and be aggressive, and my two other cats are not like that. Like they've already formed a bond with each other and they respect each other's boundaries. This kitten, she don't respect their boundaries. And when you have when you have previous animals in your house and you bring in a new animal in, you can't just throw the new animal in because there has to be a pecking order. Okay, the new animal must respect. That's why cats fuck with me so much, because I respect cats. Okay, I respect cats. They respect me. I don't force them to do no shit they don't want to do. So when you got, just a little tip, you got other cats and new animals and shit, the new cat has to respect the pecking order of the other cats. And I groomed my black cat to be alpha. So it'd be certain things where if you're a pet owner, you have to watch out for your new pet undermining the alpha, because that's going to cause problems. And me, I don't like problems. I like peace. I like peace. And anything that disturbs my peace, nip it in the butt. Okay? Yeah, but okay, I'm out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for joining, man. I really appreciate it. Again, if y'all want inquiries about my natal chart readings, just to help y'all see kind of where your purpose is, I also do, hell no, I don't need no goddamn puppy. I ain't doing no puppy. You think, I can't have no dog. I'm not finna take you outside in 20-degree weather so you can use the bathroom. I like cats. They lower maintenance. You can leave and go on vacation for a week. As long as you get cats food and water, they good. Dogs are too much. Can't do it. I love Anubis though. You see I got Anubis. Fuck with Anubis. But dogs are too much responsibility for me. I need something low maintenance. So, but again, y'all want my natal chart readings? Email me. And we'll go from there. Till next time. Bye.